Alright, hello everyone. So this is the first update to the Platform Fighter game. This is also made before any playtesting has been done, but I figured this is something pretty important that I forgot to do, and that is descriptions on each of the characters. Like it just says, would you like to play as the Cactus Warrior? But you actually have no idea what you're getting until you say yes. So I should maybe make a description of what the characters actually do. I feel like it's a pretty good idea. The Cactus Warrior. My shift is not working. Cactus Warrior utilizes high armor and thorns to damage opponents. Has a very weak. Wait, hang on. However, has a very weak cactus sword. So boom, now there's like a description. Like the Cactus Warrior is a more defensive character. Yeah, like utilizes high armor and thorns to damage opponents. However, has a very weak cactus sword. Thundercaster. Hang on. I forgot what all the Thundercaster has. Okay. The Thundercaster uses potions of lightning to attack their opponents. However, they do not have a traditional weapon such as a sword. Now that explains, like, yes, the Thundercaster uses lightning potions to attack opponents, but they do not have a normal weapon like a sword or a spear or anything like that, you know? Which that's, again, a very important thing to know. Where is the... Thank you. I forgot to put a Shadow Boxer. The Shadow Boxer uses a Glove of Darkness to apply Wither to their opponents. What else do you get? Netherite chestplate, yeah. That's enough explanation there. The ninja is a... Wait, the ninja uses uses long range. There's supposed to be a hyphen in between that, I believe. Long ranged shurikens. What is the other weapon? Is it like a dagger? Yeah. And a weak but high speed dagger to fight. The ninja can also turn invisible. Boom, so you, like, again, you get told you have a high speed but weak dagger. High speed meaning you get the speed boost. Iron Shuriken, you know, you have the long range shurikens. Why am I so slow? That was random. And then also you get told that you can go invisible. Okay. Onto the Soul Snatcher. Oh, the Soul Snatcher, one of my favorites. I think this will be just like a generally liked character, or disliked maybe. Soul Snatcher uses a weapon that allows them to pull opponents towards them. They also use a sickle that has lifesteal. No armor, I believe, yeah. It's just the mob hook and the sickle. The bully. The bully has high armor and a stick with knockback 10 to push away their foes. Yeah, pretty hefty armor, but low damage output. However, they have very low overall damage output. The Necromancer, this is probably, again, like the Soul Snatcher, either they're going to be a character that people like playing as but hate playing against, probably. Necromancer has let's make it sound cool. A cursed sword that allows them to summon undead zombies from... Yeah, no, we can end it there. And it gives a little bit of armor as well. I feel like the Necromancer might be pretty good. Professor Zoom utilizes their lab-created speed potions to enhance the damage their spear does. Yes. Very simple. Oh wait, no. Hang on. I was wrong. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why did it just delete the whole thing? They're lab-crafted, not speed potions. It was originally going to be speed potions. They're lab-created speed boots. Yeah, there we go. What does the Wind Warrior have again? I forgot. Yes, the slime cleaver. Why is T not working? Is my T broken? It's not letting me type a capital T. What if I caps lock it? That works. I just can't do Shift plus T. That's so random. Wind Warrior uses a cleaver that allows them to jump very high and also uses powerful wind charges to attack foes. Yeah, I like that. A samurai has a hefty amount of armor and has a signature katana with a dash ability. The Voidcaster, yeah, this one's gonna be pretty broken. The Voidcaster wields a, that's not how you spell wields, a powerful black magic spell that pulls enemies into a designated area. That being the void spell, obviously. And you have an iron sword as well. Okay, there's that done. But also, this is another thing that was in the last last platform fighter game that I did not include in this one, and that is the favorites, the favor system. I didn't have an official name for it, but I'm gonna call it the favor system. So there's basically three types of characters. There's offensive, or melee. I mean, there's melee, ranged, and then defensive. Ranged, melee, defensive. What map is this? Tightrope map. It's like ranged 80, melee. No, okay, it's probably not 80. We'll say like 60. I don't want to put 0 on anything. I think 10 should be the minimum value for each. Favor system. Ranged. Melee. Did I even do any ranged characters yet? I might not have actually even done any. I don't know. There's going to be some in the next video though. Let's go look at the sand map. This is, so basically how the things work, like, you know, melee, like the favor system. This one's completely wide open. There's 0 cover at all. And with no cover, that is going to heavily favor a ranged character because it'll be easier to hit your shots. But on a map like this, maybe melee probably has the highest. Because, I mean, you can reach the majority of the map just standing up here or like right here. Whereas like a ranged character, the best line of sight you have is 1 block wide. And even if you're like up here, this middle block really covers up a lot of the area. So this one will probably be like range 20, melee 50, and then like defensive 30. $30, $50, maybe even 10 for ranged. Stone map. I'm not sure there's anything that's heavily favoring defense right now. Yeah, I mean, this is like a range 10 right here. This might actually be worse. Well, I mean, if you're like right here and your opponent is, maybe it's like 20 again. But the favor numbers will change over time, obviously, once the game has been play tested. But yeah, this will probably be like 20 for range, and then like 40 and 40, I think is fine. Grassy map. This is like a defense heavy one, I think. Again, oh wait, and type in favor. Favor system. But I could be completely wrong on these. This is just based off the way the map looks. These are my assumptions. This is a range 20. Maybe like a melee 30 and then a defensive 50. I feel like the grass map is pretty defensive. There's also not a whole lot of defensive characters right now. I think the cactus is like the only one. Hang on, the ice map is like very open, right? You just have the things on the sides and then the bridges. Yeah, I think this is like a ranged 50 maybe. There's no room for a defensive character on this. Like what is it? What is a defensive character doing on this map? Yeah, I think this is like maybe 40-40-20. It's kind of hard to say without, having played on any of the maps yet. But ranged 40 melee. Call me crazy. I think we do 50 and then 10. Okay, the slime map. This could really go anyway here. So I do think defensive is probably the best on this map though. So I think we do 30, 30, 40. Why do I keep putting a Z? Okay, and the bright map, this is a ranged 10 easily. But who is, I think melee is probably better. Yeah, 50 and then 40. No, not 04, 40. Okay. Yeah, you can see the bright map very well. But like the slime map, this one could really go any way. It kind of just depends on your mobility. Like if you have the grappling hook trinket, you can, like, you start right here. You can hook up, like if you're a ranged character, you can hook up like right here, and then you are basically instantly at the start of the fight, you are on this block, and then you can snipe down at people. Or you could even get greedy and then go up to, like, you can grapple onto this block and then get up here. That's about as high as you can grapple though. But yeah, like it kind of really depends on how fast you can get up. Because if you can get up here quickly, you can even hit people directly below you. So yeah, that's why I think it could really go any way. But a defensive character on this map, as long as you're not falling off, you could do pretty solid, I think. Same with melee. Like that map could really go any way. And then I didn't show the bright map. There's just no room to do any sort of long range, I don't think. Maybe I should remove this pillar and then do yellow and yellow. Just to really skew it, like, even further away. Nah, I think it was fine how it was before. We're not doing map changes right now. But yeah, I just put up a poll in Discord earlier, maybe like 30 minutes ago, asking if anyone wants to help me playtest. So hopefully we get at least one person, like one, two, maybe even three. Would be, I mean, one is good enough. Assuming they're not like 10 times better at PvP than I am, one would be good enough. But like three would be nice, I think. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the first update video. And yeah, goodbye.